The infection spreads fast. Within minutes, more people are showing the same symptoms, and building security realizes containment is already failing. An evacuation order blares over the intercom as panicked crowds pour toward the exits. But outside, riot police in full gear are already moving in, sealing off the streets and locking down the entire block. Whatever is happening inside the Dongwuri building, the authorities have already decided that nobody gets out easily. Inside, the mall and its restaurants descend into chaos. Infected people crawl on all fours, lunging at anyone nearby, while terrified shoppers and students barricade themselves behind glass storefronts, watching the crowd outside multiply by the second. Trapped survivors improvise, using cardboard cutouts, mannequins, even a wheelchair, repurposed as decoys to distract the infected long enough to slip past. It works, but not without cost. A young man named Q-Song is separated from the group while helping others escape and doesn't make it out. The survivors regroup inside a retail store to tend their wounds. A news broadcast confirms what they already suspected, that the Dongwuri building is now under full bioterrorism quarantine. Tearful phone calls home follow, including one that finally confirms Q-Song is gone. As the group processes the quarantine, someone lays out the one piece of hope circulating through the building. Su Youngchul claims he injected himself with the only vaccine that can stop this outbreak. If that's true, and if they can find him and bring him out alive, everyone trapped inside, themselves included, might actually survive. It's a thin hope built entirely on the word of the man who started all of this. But for the survivors, it's the only plan they have. Professor Kwan, drawing on her own research, proposes something stranger. Since the infected seem to behave like a single communicating colony, not unlike ants, a decoy carrying a completely different scent might be able to feed them false information and buy the group crucial time. The group fights back through the wrecked mall, rigging a smoke detector to trigger a fire alarm as cover, and pushes toward an elevator that might get them closer to the roof. As they move, a news report fills in Su Youngchul's background. He was a brilliant, top-ranked scientist whose own father, also a professor, took his life after a research funding scandal. It's the first hint that this attack might be more personal than anyone has guessed. Rather than risk the main elevators, the group identifies a lesser-known cargo elevator as their safest route up. They pack themselves inside, exhausted and on edge, with no idea that the man they've been searching the whole building for is standing right beside them. Then it happens. A violent struggle erupts inside the cramped elevator car. Someone is bitten, chaos breaks out at close range. And when the group finally wrestles the attacker down, they realize exactly who they've caught. It's Su Youngchul himself, alive, hidden among them the entire time. One survivor makes the case immediately that whatever else he is, that jerk is the vaccine, proof enough that the infected never touched him. Blindfolded and restrained,